What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lincoln, and I'm the owner and operator of Ariotech Services. And the topic of today is going to be the dating topic of today is going to be she's seen with another guy. She must be sleeping with him. So this message comes from one of my viewers or followers who has messaged me, and he's stating that um he lives in a condo type environment, or according to the letter, it's either like a condo type environment or a apartment complex with different floors, or something like that. You kind of get the hint. It's like they are neighbors. So basically what he was saying is there's this girl that lives in his building on a different floor that he actually likes, and he claims this girl is attractive, very friendly, da 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 da, whatever the case is. So, but he wants to get with this girl. But the roadblock, what he is saying that is happening is the girl is occasionally seen with this other guy, and the guy is seen going into her apartment and door closed and be done with it from there. So in his mind, he's thinking that she is actually seeing this guy, but that's all that he's stated on there. There's no other evidence that indicates that they are seeing each other. So he's trying to reach out to me, and plus two, I forgot to say that too, is plus two, he states that the workers in the building are also saying that she is seeing this guy and they are sleeping together and da 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 da, whatever the bullshit is that they're putting into his head. So he is reaching out to me, and he is asking for advice on this situation, on what to do and what I would do in this situation. So let's dive right on in. First, here's the first thing that I want to tell you is just because she is seen with this other guy, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't justify anything. Um, the reason why I say that is because even though the guy is coming home with her at 2 o'clock in the morning, all times of the night, and then they're going into the apartment and closing the door with just them two, that is not enough to justify that they are seeing each other sleeping together, because you don't know. Maybe the guy is gay. Maybe the guy is a roommate. You just don't know. So you cannot assume, and you cannot put these negative thoughts inside your head. Um, I understand why you are thinking this way, so I'm gonna kind of break it down to you, and basically like what I studied in practicing stress management and relationship consulting and dating consulting and all that too, is you have to understand psychologically how your mind actually works. Your mind is a mental muscle that always has to be stimulated. That's why how often, if you ever try to clear a thought from your mind, it's like literally impossible to do. So I'm going to break it down to you so it's a lot easier to understand how your mind works. um like I said, your mind is a mental muscle that always has to have thoughts in it to be stimulated. So the easiest way to explain it, let's just say your neighbor, for example. Girl brings home a guy at 2 o'clock in the morning. Girl opens the door for this guy to her apartment. Guy enters her apartment. Girl enters after. Door closes. Door locks. Lights go off. 5 minutes later, lights go off. So you have that empty blank space that's in that needs to be filled, which it is most of the time. It's kind of like a mystery. So the way your mind works for most people, the majority of people, is it wants the most easiest thing to think of to fill in that mystery, to fill in that gap. So your mind, so your the most common thing, your mind is going to tell itself. So after the lights go off, you still have that blank space inside there. They must be blank, which the easiest thing and the most common thing that everybody always comes up with is they must be fucking in there. And so how do you control that thought is you have to kind of like be open-minded instead of listening to all these other idiots out there that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and listening to all these bad influences telling you the same exact thing. Try to be open-minded about it. Just think of it as, instead of filling that gap, that empty space with, okay, guy comes home with girl early in the morning, girl and guy enters apartment, door closes, da 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 da, lights go off. Instead of filling it up with, they must be in their fucking try. Maybe the guy is a friend. Maybe the guy is too drunk to go and drive home at 2 o'clock in the morning, or his wallet got stolen, or he can't go home to his wife because he's too intoxicated. So the girl was nice enough, since she trusts him that much, to let him spend the night at her house while he sleeps on the couch and she sleeps in the bedroom. Try that thought. Or maybe the guy is a good friend that just got into an argument with his girlfriend, and she's doing him a favor by letting him stay for the night. Just try to change the thought up a little bit and be open-minded about it. The reason why I tell you that is because if you keep thinking these negative thoughts is, and maybe she is sleeping with this guy, maybe she is seeing this guy, you just don't know. Just because a guy coming home with her or she's seen with this guy, that is not enough evidence to justify that they are sleeping together. So the best thing, because what you're gonna do is, if you like this girl and you want to find out if she is single or not, and you're gonna take it, if you think these negative thoughts, you're gonna take yourself out of the game. Then later on, when you go back and you reflect on it, and then you find out later on that, oh, she was single, or the guy is gay, or whatever the case is, by that time it's too late. You're gonna be kicking yourself in the ass, because that's gonna be a failed opportunity that you could have had. So that's definitely a bad way to go. Um, the second thing is, the building staff says that she is actually sleeping with this guy, or they are seeing each other, or their boyfriend and girlfriend. Do not listen to them. The reason why I tell you that, now listen to me. I have lost a very close friend because of this. I made a mistake on that. And listen to me. I deal with a lot of buildings all the time, whether it's commercial environments and residential environments, because I own businesses out there too. So I'm always around these kind of establishments. Every single time, almost every building that I'm in contact with, every time when a girl is seen with a guy by themselves, it could be their friend, they could be brother and sister, they just don't know. And they are seen going into a unit by themselves. Every time, to all the staff members, whether it's the security guards, the parking attendants, the janitor maintenance, or whatever it is that their job title is, they're always saying that, oh, that's the boyfriend, or she's fucking him, or this and that. And just always kind of just keep fucking coming up with all these negative thoughts. But there's a good chance that, like what I was saying, most of the time that's their relative that's visiting, that's their good friend, the guy's gay and stuff like that. But it just, easiest way to explain it, it just came to a point where after a while I just got so irritated with it, and I started telling them, it's like, okay, how do you know that they're in there fucking? Just because she took a guy in the unit and she's fucking him, how do you know? Do you have hidden cameras inside there that is watching them? Are you in the room with them watching them fuck? Have they told you that they are dating? Or are you a fucking creepy ass stalker that is fucking peeking through their bedroom windows in the nighttime and seeing them fucking inside there? How do you know? If you don't have the evidence, the best thing to do is just shut them off, just keep them out shut. It just came to that point already, because it happens all way too long. And like I said, I fell for it in the past, and I lost a very close friend of me because of that won't talk to me anymore because of that. And it's just like, it's definitely a bad way to go. So the easiest way, what I would do and what I would recommend for you to do in that situation, it's like, you live in the same building as her. It's not like you're meeting her at a bus stop or in a shopping center where you're never going to see her again. So you have time to kind of like, because usually I have a policy to where I always recommend, when you ask for a girl's number, or you ask a girl out, or you try to engage in a conversation with a girl that you're interested in, and you wanna get her number, I have a strict policy, and always recommend you never do it when other people are around. You always get her when she is by herself. The reason why for that is because if you ask when other people is around, all these you have a very good chance of you fucking cock blocking yourself, because The other friends are gonna get jealous, especially if she's around other guys who is trying to get down her pants as well too. They're gonna fucking sandbag you. They're gonna talk shit. They're gonna be like, yeah, you shouldn't call on this and that. You pretty much get the hint. That's why I always strongly recommend never ask a girl out or talk to a girl that you're interested in and trying to get her number when other people is around. What you do is you wait. Like I said, you live in the same building as her. There's a time you're gonna come across her when she's by herself, whether it's in the laundry room, checking the mail, waiting for the Uber, whatever the case is. As soon as you see that opportunity, that's when you go in. That's the only way that you're gonna find out. Then you just ask her. It's like, hey, hey, how you doing today? How's the weather today? It's nice out there. And then you just tell her, it's like, hey, I think you're a really cool girl, and um, I want to go out sometime. When are you free to get together? Or here's my number, or whatever the case is. However that you're gonna, whatever way you're gonna use to get her number. Now, if she is seeing this boyfriend and if she is loyal to this guy that she's seeing, she's gonna tell you, "Oh, I have a boyfriend. I'm not interested because of my boyfriend, this and that." But at least you would know your answer. At least you know because she's telling you that she's has a boyfriend or she's not interested. So at least you can clear that up, and and then you just never know. Like I said, and even if this guy is her boyfriend, one thing that you should consider this: the divorce rate is over like 60% plus in the divorce rate. So if the divorce rate is that high, just imagine how high is the breakup rate. So the odds, either way, the odds are going to be in your favor. There's a good chance she may break up with this guy. There's a good chance that it may not be a happy relationship or a happy marriage, and she's shopping around for his replacement. So just go in and ask her for her number. Now, if she says that, oh, I'm not interested, or I have a boyfriend, or we can just be friends, or whatever the case is, don't if you like a girl, don't agree to friends. Don't put yourself in friend zone because you ain't gonna get anywhere by doing that. What you can do is like if she does say, "Oh, I do have a boyfriend," you just give her a number, be like, "Okay, well, take down my number anyways, and if it doesn't work out, just give me a call." Or if she tries to put you in friend zone and saying that, "Oh, I we can just be friends," you just be like, "No, no, no, I'm interested in you romantically, so." If you ever change your mind, here's my number, give me a call and be done with that. And like I said, it's a good chance that you increase your chances of her contacting you sometime in the future. Now, for some magical reason that she doesn't contact you in the future and you never hear from this girl again or you never see her again, is you must go out there and start meeting women out there. I did topics on that on how to meet women. I'm going to be putting more videos out there, so just keep watching my channels, and I'm going to be putting steps on how to meet more and more steps on how to meet women and how to engage in conversation and how to communicate with women. So the reason why I do that is it's like look at it as applying for a job. You're not just gonna apply for one job and expect to get that job and get wrapped up around just that one job. No, right? You go online, you go in the shopping center and you apply. You're gonna apply for like a whole bunch of places, at least 5 to 8 to 10, 15, however much you're gonna apply for. It's the same thing with women. You keep meeting women, you keep getting phone numbers, so that way at least you have options. Don't wrap yourself up around just this one girl. You start meeting these other women. So, in case if it doesn't work out with this girl, the girl not interested or she's loyal to her boyfriend or whatever the case is, at least you have, um, at least you have something else to fall back on. At least you'd be like, okay, well, that's fine. That's her loss, and move on to the next girl. That's how an alpha male kind of looks at it as. An alpha male always looks at it as, well, it's her loss. I'm fucking awesome. All women want to ride my fun bus. So, um, I hope this message helps, and I hope this message helps whoever is watching this video as well too. And if you want to hear more topics, I'm going to be putting up more topics later on, and more dating advice, and more motivational tips, and life skills advice and stuff like that. So if you want to hear more of it, just hit that subscribe button or follow me. And other than that, thank you for watching, and I will see you all later.